Now at 6 o'clock, a deputy to the rescue of a stranded swimmer in Grant County. And our heat wave continues with even hotter conditions expected tomorrow. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert weather forecast. And a 10-year-old girl who found herself lost in rural Kittitas County has been rescued.
Now, KAPP local news at 6.
It's a topic that KAPP has been covering for months, the debate over opening retail cannabis in the city of Pasco. Now at 6 o'clock, after months of back and forth, Pasco City Council voted 4-3 on Monday night to allow retail cannabis in certain parts of the city. Thank you so much for making us part of your Tuesday evening. I'm Madeline Hagan. And moving to our weather and the risk of wildfires, the National Weather Service in Seattle issuing a red flag warning for parts of the Cascades. The agency tweeted a map of the impacted areas. You can see just how high that fire danger is early in the season, but not out of normal, says officials. And KAPP Stacey Lee is tracking that red flag warning and the heat setting in around the region. Now, Stacey, what do you love to do when it gets this hot outside?
Well, honestly, stay in the AC, but I take our boat out on the river and keep my legs or feet in the water. That's how I like to stay cool when it's hot.
Absolutely. Having a body of water nearby is very important. Something cold to drink as well, I'm assuming. Stacey, this heat is here. Feels like summer, although it's not summer yet. What can we expect for the rest of the week?
Well, let's check out our current temperatures around the area. Again, very hot, and it's going to get hotter tomorrow. I'll tell you how hot in just a little bit. 92 right now, Tri-Cities, 90 in Yakima. We're in the 80s in the Kittitas Valley, and we're at 89 right now in Walla Walla. Let's talk about that red flag warning. Again, Cascades all the way from the Canadian border all the way south. Again, very high risk of fire. So that's going to be a place till 10. More than likely will get extended over the next couple of days. And again, wildfire safety, again, properly discard of cigarettes, avoid power tools that could cause sparks, and never leave those campfires unattended, especially with those red flag warnings in the mountains. Let's take a look at your evening tonight, planning it out. We'll be down to 79 by 9 in Yakima. Tri-Cities, it'll cool off finally by about 9 o'clock. And in Walla Walla, same thing, 86 at 8, 74 by 9. Here's the next couple of days. We've got a really nice evening ahead, cooling off eventually. We do have a chance of thunderstorms over the next couple of days, and just how hot is it going to be? I'll get to that in your first alert weather forecast. Maddie?
Thank you so much, Stacey. New at 6, a head-on collision in Pasco happened in the 4300th block of Road 36 this afternoon. A Chevy Suburban and Chevy Impala collided. The crash was powerful enough to deploy airbags. No word yet on any injuries. And new tonight, Yakima police want to find a missing woman. Officers say 30-year-old Alessandra Alvarado was last known to frequent the area near North 1st Street in Yakima. If you've seen her or happen to know where she is, please contact Detective Greenwald at 509-576-6597. And tonight we have an update on a story we brought you Monday. Authorities releasing the identity of a body found over the weekend in Toppenish. The Yakima County coroner has identified the man as 17-year-old Eduardo Cerda. According to the coroner, Cerda died from a gunshot wound to his torso. Authorities are considering this a homicide investigation. 911 call records indicate Yakima County Sheriff's Office deputies located his body early Sunday morning on South Elder Street. There's no word yet on any suspects or a possible motive in this case. Relatives of one of the students murdered last fall at the University of Idaho will observe her birthday this week. In her memory, the family of Kaylee Gonzalez wants the public to do something that just makes them happy this Thursday, June 8th. This could be something as simple as spending time with a loved one, watching the sunrise, or trying out a new hiking trail. The Gonzalez family says while Kaylee is gone, her love is not. And they say, quote, "Together for her, let's prove love can never die," end quote. She and 3 other students were found murdered in November. Prosecutors have charged Brian Koberger in the killings. Washington-based Microsoft has agreed to pay $20 million to settle a privacy dispute. The FTC says the company collected personal information on children through its Xbox Live gaming service and didn't let parents know the full extent of the data it gathered. Now, according to the FTC, kids under the age of 13 may have shared images, video, and audio of themselves on their account profiles, as well as their real names and logs of their activity on the platform. FTC also alleges that for years, Microsoft kept personal information of children who started to sign up for Xbox Live but never completed that process. As part of the settlement, the company has agreed to delete the data. No comment yet from Microsoft. The city of Grandview broke ground today on the city's first ever truck plaza. KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell tells us the $8.1 million project is a partnership between a private business owner, the city, port, and county, all helping to make Grandview grow.
The average trucker drives several hundred miles a day before they're required to take a break, sometimes on the side of the road without a truck stop in sight. It's a problem the city of Grandview won't have for much longer.
We rely a lot on trucks getting in and out of our community. It's been something that the community has been asking for a very long time.
A safe place for truckers to stop, shop, and stay in Grandview.
The plan is to build the city's first ever truck plaza here at Grandview Business Park, owned by the Port of Grandview. It's located just off of the freeway near Wine Country Road and Higgins Way.
In the first phase, the plaza will have a gas station, truck stop, convenience store, and restaurants. The second phase will add a 40-room hotel. A big plus for the hundreds of truck drivers going in and out of the neighboring Walmart distribution center every day.
It's nice to know they have someplace that's in the middle of between us and Seattle that they can shut down before they run out of hours and have to do it on the side of the road. This gives them someplace to fuel, to shower, to rest, to eat. And I have been in 6 different distribution centers across the country, and this is the first time I've had one on my doorstep. So this is really exciting for me.
The city, port, and Yakima County chipping in funds to get water, sewer, and roads into the property. The owner providing the rest at more than $7 million.
Total, when that whole project complete, probably 60 jobs at least. We feel good. When people think they are, no jobs and we give them job, we feel good.
City officials say their hope is that the truck plaza will increase the city's capacity for hosting events and attract more people and businesses to the community. Reporting in Grandview, Emily Goodell, KAPP-KVEW Local News.
And they say the goal is to have the first phase with the truck plaza, gas station, and restaurants done by the end of this year. Well, keeping hungry kids fed, the Pasco School District has announced its sponsorship of the Federal Summer Food Service Program for children. Kids 18 and younger can get free breakfast and lunch throughout the summer. Meals will be offered at Pasco High School, Virgie Robinson Elementary, New Horizon High School, Stevens Middle School, Barbara McClintock STEM Elementary, Maya Angelou Elementary, and Chiawana High School. Now, dates and times do vary for the meal distributions. You can find all of that information on our website, yaktrinews.com. And we have a traffic alert for you tonight. The Candy Mountain Preserve Trailhead will be closed today through tomorrow for road improvement work. Workers are paving a street that's just off of Dallas Road, and they're also conducting hard surfacing of the trailhead parking lot. Local traffic can still access East 669 Private Road Northeast, but the road work during the road work, but it will drop down to a single lane. Yakima Pride is hosting a community pint night at Bale Breaker Brewing Company in Moxie ahead of this weekend's Pride Festival. They partnered together to brew something special for Pride Month, calling it the Lady Sparkle Haze IPA. It'll be on tap for the rest of the month, and $1 from every purchase goes to support Yakima Pride.
The LGBT community is here. We are growing. We're a very inclusive environment, so it's always fun to have these businesses come out and support and be these great community allies and partners with us.
A community celebration will be happening with Yakima Pride until 9 p.m. tonight. But again, if you'd like to participate in the beer fundraiser, it goes on through the end of the month. Still to come on KAPP-KVEW Local News at 6 o'clock. She's just skin and bones. A dog found alone in our region, getting the care she desperately needs. Plus, a frightening ordeal for a 10-year-old girl who got lost in a rural part of Kittitas County. This story has a happy ending. Also, it's tempting to jump into area lakes and rivers because of this heat. A Grant County Sheriff's deputy took the plunge to rescue a stranded swimmer. Plus, a competition for the young and young at heart. Martial artists from Walla Walla will represent the nation on a world stage. You're watching KAPP-KVEW Local News at 6. We'll be right back.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer. Saddle up and head over to Horse Heaven Saloon in Prosser, a family-owned and operated business in the heart of America's Hop Valley. Come experience in-house brewed craft beer, fresh and unique foods, and much more. It's all waiting for you at the Horse Heaven Saloon in historic downtown Prosser.
So, Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a fourth line to get the best deal. It's just $29.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $29.99 per line, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
You heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight, the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
E.T., see you in Nashville.
Nashville Week continues at the famous Bluebird Cafe. Chrissy Metz, 1 year after This Is Us, revealing new music.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP.
I'm Buzz the Bee from the Painting Bees. We do interior painting and cabinetry as well. We have a full crew that takes care of everything, and all we really want you to do is to kick back and relax. Visit our website or call us at 591-8160.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
For all the times we've been inspired to be just like Dad. Right now, save $30 on the FS56 RCE trimmer. Real steel. Find yours.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
New footage tonight from a water rescue in Grant County. The sheriff's office says Deputy Josh Fitzhugh swam across Lake Lanise to rescue a stranded swimmer. This drone footage comes to us from the Grant County Fire District number 8, and it shows Deputy Fitzhugh swimming to a man who swam to his raft but got too tired to swim back to shore or climb into the raft. Deputy Fitzhugh gave the swimmer a flotation device, then pulled the man and his raft back to shore. The sheriff's office says in the end, everyone was okay. A 10-year-old girl who got lost in a rural part of Kittitas County has been found alive. According to the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office, the 10-year-old has only minor injuries and should be just fine. She got lost during a large family outing Sunday near Cathedral Rock in the Cle Elum River Valley. In sports, a big name in WSU football history returns to the national spotlight. On Monday, Ryan Leaf's name was added to the College Football Hall of Fame ballot. This marks the second straight year his name has made that ballot. During his 3 years in Pullman, Leaf threw for more than 7,400 yards and 59 touchdowns. He became a household name in '97 as Leaf was named the Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Year as first-team All-American. He helped lead the Cougs to their first 10-win season since 1928 that ultimately culminated in the conference championship and a Rose Bowl appearance. Leaf was selected number 2 overall in the '98 NFL draft behind Peyton Manning. Now the 2024 Hall of Fame class won't be announced until sometime early next year, but even if Leaf doesn't make it on this attempt, he still has 23 years of eligibility left to go. A new announcement about the world of professional men's golf. The U.S.-based PGA Tour has announced a proposed partnership with the DP World Tour and the Saudi-backed breakaway LIV Golf Series. LIV Golf officially launched last June with participants barred from competing in PGA Tour events. The new agreement would end the feuding between both parties, and according to a statement, it would also end all pending litigation and, quote, unify the game of golf. No new details have been released on the name of this new entity. The Walla Walla Karate Center is sending some martial artists to represent the USA in a World Tournament Championship in Scotland. This is for the 11th WUKF World Karate Championships. There's 4 of them competing from ages 11 to 61. Those athletes are Camden, Luke, Jesse, and Jamie. Jamie Rice has been with the Karate Center of Walla Walla for a couple years now. This will be his 3rd time on these global competition mats.
For one, to be invited to the World Championships, you get all around the world, you get the best people. And to be considered some of the best people from the United States to go to the World Championships is quite an honor.
The team is headed first to Fort Lauderdale in Florida to compete in the national tournament in July. And then there's a quick turnaround to head to Scotland for the World Tournament.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it certainly is a very warm day today. We're going to look at our Dust Devil sky cam. And again, I was watching some kids playing soccer in the shade. That was smart. And the trees blowing right now. There is a light breeze, so that's helping. Our sunrise today at 5:06 and our sunset tonight at 8:45 p.m. Days getting longer as we move towards the summer solstice. Let's take a look at those breezy winds again, mainly in the Columbia Basin, but just enough to make it feel just a little bit cooler. Prosser 12-mile-an-hour winds, very light winds in Ellensburg and Cle Elum this afternoon. Those temperatures, though, are very warm out there. Look at that. We're in the 80s and 90s around the area. We topped out at around 94 degrees earlier today. We're just starting to drop this evening. We're sitting in the 80s along the foothills of the Blues, 90 in Yakima, 86 for Ellensburg. Here's what the setup is. Again, we've got a lot of moisture and we've got an upper level low that's bringing that moisture down from, say, the Phoenix area, the Four Corners region. Very hot air mass coming on up, mixing with the cooler air in the Pacific Northwest. That creates those thunder showers, and that's what we're going to be seeing here over the next couple of days. And again, the potential for some severe thunderstorms, mainly through Idaho and central and eastern Oregon, but we could see a couple of those make their way into the Columbia Basin as well. So be prepared for that over the next couple of days. Thunder roars, you got to head indoors. Now, we do have our storm chances for you for tomorrow. Again, fairly light through the Columbia Basin, most of that staying south of Pendleton. However, on Thursday, those chances increase through the entire region. Again, very light, most of it staying to the east. However, we can't count that a stray might come through the area, so just be aware of that. Here's Futurecast, and again, here's some of those random storms. This is Idaho kind of moving on up. We see clear skies. Then we get into Wednesday afternoon, and that's when we'll start to see that potential pickup. Now, some of these are going to be thick and strong storms and bringing some potential heavy hail to the Oregon area, so just be aware of that. Now, as we move into Thursday, that's when we'll see some scattered showers. And again, these are hard to predict because they're so unorganized, but again, we're going to say possible thunderstorms through the area for the next couple of days through the entire region. Let's take a peek at our temperatures for tonight. Again, we're going to be sitting on the cooler side eventually. Pretty good sleeping weather out there. Temperatures in the 60s along the foothills of the Blues and in the Tri-Cities. 60 tonight, Yakima, 58 Ellensburg, 58 Hanford, 58 in Pendleton. For tomorrow, again, looking good. Look at these hot temperatures. Yakima hitting 95, 95 in Toppenish, 92 in Ellensburg. Moving into the Columbia Basin, we see temperatures here again all in the 90s. Tri-Cities, Hanford being the hot spots, 97 in Hermiston, pretty close there as well. Foothills of the Blues, Dayton at 93, Walla Walla 95, and we'll see 93 degrees for Pendleton. Weather photos, keep those coming. You guys know I love to see those. This one comes to us from Kathy Talbot. She was out cruising around in Tushy, and look at those wildflowers, beautiful skies. You can see the Blues off in the background. So again, snap those photos and send them in to slee@kappkvu.com. I'd love to get those on the air. I'll have your 7-day planners coming up a little bit later in the show. Maddie?
Thank you so much, Stacy. STCU and KAPP Local News are looking for community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step helping us all. If you know someone like this, please nominate them by clicking on contests at yaktranews.com. About every 6 weeks, we choose a volunteer to profile here on KAPP Local News. And STCU awards his or her organization a $1,000 donation. Thank you for nominating someone, and a big thank you to all volunteers who make our community stronger. We'll be right back after the break.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Hey, check out the new Oreo Brookie Blizzard at DQ. Oreo pieces, brownie, and cookie. This treat is doing the most, which makes it the perfect treat for when you're doing, well, the least. Oh, this is nice. Oh, come on!
Hey, neighbor!
We were enjoying a moment with the Oreo Brookie Blizzard. Okay. This is more like it. Enjoy your Oreo Brookie Blizzard moment today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Reel in a fortune during the $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new Pro Lodge boat. Multiply your entries, use your club wild card to earn points, and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often. Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeta Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeta Nelson, we take your injury personally.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Welcome back, everyone. A Tri-Cities dog rescue is asking for the public's help after they were given a severely malnourished dog. This 3-year-old Belgian Malinois was found by animal control last week wandering the streets near Pasco High School. Mikey's Chance Rescue has since renamed the small pup Precious Little Lamb. Now, when found, she weighed 21 pounds. That's the weight of an 8-week-old puppy, not a 3-year-old dog. Maddox Dog Training Academy in Eltopia is caring for her as she regains strength, but she does have a long road to recovery. Mikey's Chance is accepting monetary donations, while Maddox is accepting food, raw meat, toys, or healthy chews. And right now, she's not up for adoption. They say she just simply needs to regain her strength and her spirit. We have reached out to Tri-Cities Animal Control to see if an investigation is ongoing. They told me they were unable to find who the dog's original owner is. You can find all the information on getting involved in helping this dog back to health online at yaktrinews.com. And now to a more positive story about a hound that's shattered a world record. That's still to come on KAPP Local News at 6 o'clock.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Are you making these money mistakes that will
ruin your life?
rich, get rich.
It's new. It's gross. It's Bitcoin. Crypto, baby! Are you wondering how am I making money? How am I traveling the world and just living my best life? Well, it's pretty easy, okay?
See what I mean? Let's talk about managing your money in real life.
Mom, get out of here!
Thank you.
Find a healthier approach to money at Giza.
At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, we are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, plus Saturdays for when the week gets to be too full. West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
Get 2.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
So Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a fourth line to get the best deal. It's just $29.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh. I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $29.99 per line, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
Welcome to the Spectrum Lab, where we're bringing you the best in connectivity with Spectrum One.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999.
Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation, so you always have the speed you need for all your connected devices. This guy gets it.
Advanced Wi-Fi comes with state-of-the-art security and privacy, which automatically blocks online threats on all your devices. If it's connected, it's protected.
Plus, Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data on a reliable nationwide network.
At Spectrum, we're always working to bring you better ways to connect.
You think they noticed the orb? I think so. Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or Spectrum Store today.
Welcome back, everyone, and check this out. Meet a dog that has grabbed a world record. Zoe, a lab shepherd mix from Louisiana, holds the record for the longest tongue on a living dog. My goodness, look at that thing. Her owners say people comment on her tongue so much they actually had a veterinarian measure it. Turns out her tongue shattered the world record at 5 inches. Her companions say she's a friendly dog, but if you pet her, she may slobber on you. And Stacey, you know that that's a friendly dog because a lab shepherd mix, they love love and people.
They love everyone. And then that tongue, imagine the sloppy puppy dog kisses.
Oh, and you know, dogs, they're already messy when they drink their water too.
Right.
You need a full-blown mat underneath that water bowl. My goodness.
Waterproofing probably necessary in that case.
Absolutely. I'm impressed. Well, still to come, we're tracking breaking news out of Virginia. A shooting shatters the peace of high school graduation celebrations. Plus, a member of the royal family does something no one else has for more than 130 years. He testified in court. The news at 6:30 starts right now. We have breaking news at 6:30. 2 people have died and several people have been injured in a shooting at a high school graduation celebration in Virginia. It happened outside a theater in Richmond where commencement for 3 different schools had been scheduled. 7 people were shot. 2 people have been taken into custody. We're tracking the story and we'll bring you more information as it becomes available. New at 6:30, Kennewick police want to find a missing woman. These images and information come from the Kennewick Police Facebook page. Officers want to find Alexandra Lynn Hensley. Police say she has a medical condition which can cause cognitive impairment, behavioral problems, and speech challenges. Police say she ran away and was last seen near the 400th block of East Kennewick Avenue. If you see her, please contact non-emergency dispatch. That number is 509-628-0333. Now, one drug manufacturer isn't happy about new legislation that allows Medicare to negotiate drug prices. The law was passed last year in the Inflation Reduction Act. This is the first time Medicare has had the authority to negotiate lower prescription drug prices. In a complaint, Merck calls it government extortion and claims the law is unconstitutional. Medicare has not yet published a list of the drugs it is negotiating prices for, but it is targeting high-cost medications. A list of the first 10 drugs is expected to be made public in September. Washington Senator Patty Murray issued a response on Merck's lawsuit. She says the drug manufacturer is just protecting itself and its money, saying in part, quote, while big drug companies may not want to be at the negotiating table, the American people are sick and tired of giant pharmaceutical corporations putting their executives' paychecks above its patients, end quote. And KAPP-KVEW's Stacy Lee is tracking our very hot temperatures throughout the region. We're seeing a slow rise as the temperatures continue, and it's just going to get hotter out there. It may not be summer yet. We still have a couple weeks until the summer solstice, but it sure feels as warm as summer. Stacy, tell us what's going on outside.
Well, we have a very hot afternoon out there. Look at those temperatures still in the 90s. We have a light breeze in the Columbia Basin, not so much in Yakima, feeling hot. Ellensburg 85, 85 in Dayton, 87 in Walla Walla. We were talking earlier about a red flag warning. If you're heading to the Cascade Mountains, you want to be very fire wise. Cascades all the way from the Canadian border south have a red flag warning through tomorrow, and that possibly may be extended into tomorrow as well. Again, some wildfire safety tips for you, and again, just be fire wise over the next couple of days. Planning your evening out tonight again, eventually cooling down, staying warm though through 9 o'clock in Yakima, 79 degrees there. In Tri-Cities, about the same, 79. Planning your evening tonight in Walla Walla, 74 degrees. Here's what's coming up the next couple of days. Again, a beautiful evening out there. We do have potential for some pretty strong thunderstorms for the next couple of days. And just how hot is it going to be? I'll get to all of that in your first alert weather forecast. Maddie?
Thank you so much, Stacy. Well, it's a trend that brought a lot of mixed feelings nationally, but you can now get it at Yakima and Tri-City Starbucks locations. More Starbucks locations will soon have that new controversial olive oil infused coffee drink. Starting today, customers will be able to buy Oleato drinks locally. The product launched back in March to somewhat negative reviews. People said the combination of oil and coffee reportedly caused some digestive issues for people. Company officials say they will continue to make it available in at least 8 markets across 15 states globally. And a recall warning for parents. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is urging people to stop using an infant pillow that's been linked to at least 10 baby deaths. The Boppy newborn loungers were originally recalled in September of 2021 after 8 infants died. The problem is babies can suffocate in certain positions of the pillow or roll off onto other dangerous surfaces. Some people have continued to use this product, which has resulted in 2 more deaths since the recall. Officials say used Boppy loungers also appear for sale on sites like Facebook Marketplace. They point out that's illegal, and anyone who owns the product should stop using it immediately. Now to the war in Ukraine, where a dam breach has caused flooding and mass evacuations for both Russia and Ukraine. It happened in Russian-occupied southern Ukraine and sent a torrent of water into residential towns. Both sides blame the other for sabotaging the dam. Ukraine accuses Russian forces of blowing up the dam and destroying a nearby hydroelectric power plant. The Kremlin blames Ukraine, claiming it was done to distract from an anticipated counteroffensive. The UN International Atomic Agency says there's no immediate safety risk, but is closely monitoring the situation.
We've seen the reports that Russia was responsible for the explosion at the dam, but we cannot say conclusively what happened at this point.
Also of concern, a nuclear power plant 100 miles upstream, which needs lots of water to cool its reactors. According to some experts, the loss of the dam could hinder Ukraine's counteroffensive against Russian forces. However, destruction of the dam makes it harder for Russia to provide water to Crimea. A labor dispute has impacted work at two busy shipping ports in Southern California. Some terminals at the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach shut down Monday. That's amid a dispute between longshoremen and shipping companies. Workers say terminal operators made record profits during the pandemic, and they want a fair contract. Negotiations have gone on for more than a year. The situation also impacted ports in Seattle and Oakland. The union represents 22,000 workers at 29 West Coast ports. Now to your money. Shoppers spending more on groceries but are actually buying less. According to market research firm Circana, this year through May 21st, sales of fresh eggs dropped nearly 5% compared to the same time last year. Milk sales dropped nearly 4%, as did sales of packaged bread. However, the prices of those items jumped. Egg prices rose 48%, while bread went up by 7%, and milk prices rose 5%. The research firm says by volume, grocery sales remain generally up compared with a 2019 study. That increase marks a shift from eating out to eating at home. A new study suggests breastfeeding can impact a child's test scores later on in life. The study followed 5,000 British children from infancy to their last year of high school. They found a modest improvement in test scores of children who were breastfed in their first year of life. Children who were breastfed for at least a year were nearly 40% more likely to perform well on math and English tests during their adolescence. The chances of failing an English exam dropped by 25%. Now, the study only shows a correlation between breastfeeding and test scores, but they don't prove causation. You can find this study in the Journal Archives of Disease in Childhood. Royal Prince Harry in court today against a tabloid publisher he accuses of phone hacking and other unlawful snooping. ABC's Patrick Revell outside in the courthouse in London.
Prince Harry getting his day in court, taking the stand in London today in his battle with the British tabloid press. The first time a senior member of the royal family has testified in court in 130 years. Harry arriving at London's High Court to testify in his case against Mirror Group newspapers, joining 100 other claimants who accused the newspapers of illegally gathering information on them between 1991 and 2011, including through phone hacking and hiring private investigators. Harry's legal team alleging more than 100 stories between 1996 and 2009 used unlawfully gathered information. Facing questioning under oath on the stand, Harry launching a blistering attack on the tabloids, claiming in his witness statement they have blood on their hands and saying that they fueled huge bouts of paranoia. The Mirror Group contests the allegations, saying Harry has no proof and filed his challenges too late. The trial intensely personal for the prince, who blames the paparazzi for the death of his mother, Princess Diana, saying he believes he has a duty to hold parts of the media to account for the good of the country.
I'm in this to be able to say, draw a line, enough, we can all move on and get on with our lives. But if this continues, then I'm naturally deeply concerned that what has happened to us will happen to someone else.
Prince Harry is facing some difficult questioning in the court behind me. He's being pressed by the defence barristers to prove that much of the information that is in many of the articles he's complaining about wasn't already publicly available. The Mirror Group has previously settled phone hacking claims before, but it says that it never targeted Prince Harry. He's due back in court again tomorrow for a second day of testimony. Patrick Revell, ABC News, London.
Still to come, teeing off amid the scenic beauty of the Northwest. Coming up, see a Northwest golf course unlike any other when we fly the Northwest. And it is hot, hot, hot in our region. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert weather forecast next on KAPP Local News at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Reel in a fortune during the $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino, with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new Pro Lodge boat. Multiply your entries, use your club wild card to earn points, and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency.
Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Tomorrow on GMA, it's Alicia Keys. And this week, Sarah Jessica Parker and Samuel L. Jackson, all live right here.
You gotta love it.
Plus, fantastic Father's Day deals and steals. This week on
Good morning, America.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Hey, check out the new Oreo Brookie Blizzard at DQ. Oreo pieces, brownie, and cookie. This treat is doing the most, which makes it the perfect treat for when you're doing, well, the least. Oh, this is nice. Oh, come on!
Hey, neighbor!
We were enjoying a moment with the Oreo Brookie Blizzard. Okay. This is more like it. Enjoy your Oreo Brookie Blizzard moment today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Get 2.9% APR plus 500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Welcome back, everyone. A SpaceX Dragon capsule has reached the International Space Station. It launched Monday morning from Florida and has a load of cargo for orbiting astronauts. The capsule has a set of solar panels, which will help expand the space station's energy production capability. It also delivered several experiences, including a student-led one on DNA and tiny satellites called CubeSats. The capsule will remain at the space station for 3 weeks before it returns back to Earth. And our warmer weather means having fun outside. For a lot of us, it's time to switch the wrenches. Tonight we soar over the floating green on Lake Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, as we fly the northwest.
Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course. It was opened in 1991. It's kind of the start of the master plan of our owner, Dwayne Hagedon. This is actually the site of an old logging mill, and the story goes that he saw a group of logs out in the lake from the mill, and that's where the concept started rolling and the vision took place to actually make a floating green. Also was movable, so this is all computer controlled with underwater cables as well. Yeah, you just turn a dial basically, and it works on 2 giant winch systems with underwater cables, and it moves obviously very slowly. It weighs between 4 and 5 million pounds. Today it's playing about 160 yards. We can fluctuate the yardage pretty good, you can see with the size of our tee boxes. But our guests do expect that every day they show up, the yardage is going to be just a little bit different. It's an intimidating hole, there's no question, but at the same time, it's actually a fairly big green. There's 15,000 square feet out there. So it's intimidating, but we just say take a deep breath and you'll get on there. Play the proper club. Prevailing winds do come in, so I always say club up 1 and really treat it like any other shot. I know it's hard to kind of take the water out of it, but just focus on your target, take a deep breath, and just make a smooth swing. I think last count we were in the high 40s for a hole-in-one on this hole. We average 1 to 2 a year. The floating green obviously is a bucket list kind of hole that everybody in the world has seen or heard about and want to come play.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And of course, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, one of the most beautiful places on the planet. All right, our sunrise today at 5:06. Days getting longer, 8:45. And remember, we're working our way to summer solstice. Nice clear skies, seeing a little bit of a breeze out in the area, which is helping us out. So warm today. Again, we'll see those breezy winds right here in the Columbia Basin. Lighter winds in Ellensburg this evening, and we're even seeing those winds start to pick up in the Walla Walla area. Much needed, again, with these temperatures floating around in the 80s and 90s. 92 Tri-Cities, 90 in Yakima, 87 Walla Walla, 82 in Dayton. So very warm temperatures continuing through the area. Now, what's going on? We're getting a lot of warm air and an upper level low, bringing in all this hot air, then mixing in with the cooler air in the Pacific Northwest. That's going to create the potential for some strong thunderstorms in the area. They were seeing some heavy storms yesterday near the Crater Lake area in Oregon, and we're going to continue to see this level low level system moving more towards the north. And again, that area in yellow on your screen is where we could see those strong to severe storms developing on Wednesday and even into Thursday. Now, the potential in the Columbia Basin, Yakima area, pretty low for tomorrow. However, south of Pendleton and to the east into Idaho, much stronger chance there. Now, those storm chances increase on Thursday. We're looking at 20 to 30%, but it's very unorganized and scattered through the area. We could see lightning, gusty winds, and even some hail, and they're talking about some heavy hail in Oregon tomorrow afternoon. So if you live in those areas or are traveling there, you want to be safe. Here's our future cast. We'll show you what's going on. Again, clear skies to begin with. There's a little blip moving through Idaho tonight. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, that's when things get unsettled, coming up into the foothills of the Blues, the southern Blue Mountains in Oregon, and then into the northern Blue Mountains near Walla Walla and Dayton area. Now, some of those could wrap around and make their way into the Columbia Basin, Yakima. Very, very slight chance of it, but could happen. So remember, thunder roars, head indoors. Also, the concern with these thunder and lightning this time of year with those red flag warnings is potential fire starts. And again, we are going to see some breezy winds, particularly on Thursday. Anything that begins to burn is going to spread rapidly over the next couple of days. So we're going to want to remain very fire wise. Temperatures overnight, again, eventually cooling down. It's going to stay pretty warm for most of your evening. 61 overnight, Walla Walla, 62 Tri-City, 60 in Yakima. We'll see 58 degrees in Prosser. Here we go. The Yakima, Kittitas Valley, 95 degrees. Toppenish, 95. Cle Elum, 91. Ellensburg will see a high tomorrow of 92. Moving into the Columbia Basin, Connell, 95. The hotspot, Tri-Cities, 98. 95 in Prosser, 97 in Hermiston. And along the foothills of the Blues, we'll stay in the lower 90s there in Dayton, 95 Walla Walla, 93 degrees in Pendleton. And again, keeping an eye on those scattered thunderstorms. Now, weather photos, we love to get those. I love to see what you guys are doing and what the weather looks like to you. So go snap a photo and send it in. It's super easy. Send an email to slee@kappkview.com. Include your name and some information about the photo. We'll get that on the air. Again, send those in. Go ahead, snap them all this weekend. Just try to stay cool. Maddie?
Thanks so much, Stacy. STCU and KAPP Local News are looking for community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step helping us all. If you know someone like this, please nominate them by clicking on contests at yaktrinews.com. About every 6 weeks, we choose a volunteer to profile on KAPP Local News, and STCU awards his or her organization a $1,000 donation. Thank you for nominating someone, and a big thank you to all volunteers in our community who make us stronger. We'll be right back after the break.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
all the times we've been inspired to be just like Dad. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 trimmer. Real STIHL. Find yours.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
From KAPP, this is Legally Speaking.
Hi, I'm Eddie Morphine of Morphine Law Firm. As an attorney, I want you to know that when you hire a lawyer, you are in charge. The attorney works for you. Now, whether you've been involved in an auto accident, have a Consumer Protection Act situation, or have a personal injury claim, the attorney is there to look out for your best interests. Now, if they're not doing that, you have the right to seek different legal representation. Remember, if you've been wronged, we want to help make it right. We offer free, no obligation consultations. Call us at Morphine Law Firm. Let us answer your questions. And if legal representation is right for you, we'll provide you with the legal representation you need. We're not afraid to fight for you. Call us at Morphine Law Firm in Kennewick, 509-380-9999.
This may look like an action-adventure movie, but it's a Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
These epic offers won't last forever.
Matt Frazier, America's top psychic medium.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Taylor Swift really got a mouthful while performing in Chicago. As Jeannie Mose reports, the singer swallowed a flying insect, but she tried not to let it bug her.
The perils of performing at an outdoor stadium in Chicago.
We're so lucky to have her.
Something's amiss with Taylor Swift. Should someone do the Heimlich?
Swallowed a bug. I'm so sorry.
But Taylor swiftly managed to. She shook off ingesting the bug faster than she shook off her brief romance with pop rocker Maddie Healy. TMZ and People report it's over. Taylor was more bemused than bugged by what went down the hatch.
Oh, delicious.
Some fans were jealous. Oh, to be a bug swallowed by Taylor Swift. We've seen reporters and anchors swallow bugs and keep right on anchoring.
A national emergency has been invoked.
We've seen a bee make a beeline for the mouth of Ontario's premier.
It's coming from the health sector. Holy Christ, I just swallowed a bee.
At least Taylor kept her language clean and didn't try to fish out the bug with a finger. Nor did her face end up splattered with bug carcasses.
Oh, you can't beat the open road.
Like Jim Carrey's did, Taylor maintained a certain self-deprecating poise.
Is there any chance that none of you saw that?
Not only did fans see it, some saw it from the bug's point of view. Imagine you are just a bug living your life, then suddenly you are in Taylor Swift's stomach. Yeah, hoping for a little reflux. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
Oh,
delicious. New York.
Well, she certainly kept her cool on stage. I don't know if I could do the same if I were her.
Has it happened to you at the Anchor
That has not, and now I have a new fear unlocked.
Right.
So
yeah, I've had a fly in the studio before.
Yes.
And I had a mosquito on my forehead yesterday.
All right, so we need to keep a bug zapper and a fly swatter in the studio at all times. All right, well, we're back with a final check of your first alert forecast when we return.
Save now with Bymart's latest membership savings book, arriving exclusively in members' mailboxes this week. Our 16-page book has store-wide savings in every department. Enjoy your spring and summer on the patio for less. Bi-Mart has you covered. Plus, find great savings in sporting goods, pet supplies, and pantry essentials. Bi-Mart saves you more. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot. Where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, because she's an herbivore.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with the product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Get 2.9% APR plus 500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT4. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more. With a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade. All with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a final look at weather with Stacy. Stacy, it is hot out there.
It is still hot. It is finally starting to come down a little bit. Those temperatures around the area again. Tri-City still 90 degrees, 94 at Hanford. Look at Dayton and Walla Walla in the 80s. Still sitting at 89 in Yakima. Didn't quite make it to 90 there today. All right, those 7-day forecasts. This will plan things out again. I know there's a lot of graduations going on this weekend. Friday a little dicey, but the weekend looking good. So perfect weekend for those graduation parties. Should stay dry and those temperatures should be accommodating for you as well. In Yakima, get a little cooler. Fridays when we could see some active weather and possible showers there. But look at the weekend, just perfect for all those graduates and those graduation parties.
Fantastic. When I graduated, it was 115 degrees outside in
Right,
Sacramento, California.
80s looking
yes,
good, right?
absolutely. Thanks, Stacy. And thank you so much for watching. KAPP Local News is always on at yaktrinews.com. We're back tonight at 11 o'clock.
Have a good night.